Glad to have you with us from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Zayn fires to the right. That one came in hot and it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Zayn from the gun on 3rd down. He fires to the left side. He's got it! Off to the races. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State!
And they talked about his speed all week, but it's one thing to talk about. It's another thing to see it. You see that young man out wide, man. He can fly, and he runs right by the defense. They take a shot early, Palmer. They find the speedster, and he finds the end zone.
And I think the defensive coordinator right now is just kicking himself because you're right. I mean, they watched film all week long. You've seen this guy torch defenses. You cannot play coverages that allow this guy to take the top off and get behind your back line. That right there is just a big mistake defensively, a bad call. And kudos to the offense for finding the matchup and making them pay.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. The give is to Williams. Makes it past the marker. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
That's caught. It's Flanagan. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat. Get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Williams. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
You got to love that 3rd down, man. 3rd and short, you've got to be the more physical team. And listen, it's magnified, right? Because the offense just gave up a touchdown. On the opening drive, like, you don't want to punt the football. So nice job being physical on 3rd and short, getting that next set of downs.
Snap it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
ISO means we're trying to ISO a linebacker and get downhill right now. Not trying to ISO a corner. Get wide and start to go outside. A lot of times when you bounce that thing that's supposed to go in the middle, those guys aren't taking the proper angles out wide. They're assuming where the ball's going, and that's inside. Good job by the defense, but the offense has to know where that play's supposed to go.
Finds his big tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Running inside, it's Williams. Maybe some room here. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Irish. You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been bumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking for space, it's Jackson. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has. And he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
Play fake, Julian Sayed. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. He might want another play. Say it. Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They go right back to him. Finding some room. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Jackson.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The run inside. It's Rodgers. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
And the Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here's Sayin to throw. Going for the big play. Intercepted deep in his own end. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
So now it's 2nd and long. Carr. That's caught by Williams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Here's Carr to throw. Stepping to the right. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Carr to throw for it on 4th. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's fourth and short, fourth and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But fourth and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running inside, it's Rodgers. There's a little room there. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Throwing, say it. That's caught. It's Rodgers. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Rodgers. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? Saying from the gun on third down. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on fourth. Fourth down, say it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Snags it over the middle. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. From the red zone, it's Rodgers. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Ohio State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Might be changing the route. Lined up in the gun on third down. Say it. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Porter. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here come the Irish back on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They give it to him again. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Throwing. Carr. Using the quick game. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. They'll try to snap it quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Carr on play action. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Quarterback making checks. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. It's Roberts. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft, but also great play calling, great play design. They've always got it working, and you know this offense is always capable of hanging 40 points and making it look easy.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Right back to the well. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Buckeye! They take the lead with the 6.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And that was some way to cap it off with a 42-yard touchdown jaunt. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the wildcat there.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Last run didn't get much. Ball's at their own 26. Here's 2nd and 9. Quick handoff. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. Notre Dame right back to the line. Carr. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll go play action with Sayin. Lets it fly deep downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, and you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone, the offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Sayin to throw for it on 4th. Deep shot for the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment, calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect, and then he does that, drops the ball right.
Might have a chance. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Hey, finally, we see a nice game. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They'll leave it with the lone back. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The give is to Williams. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's Carr to throw. Williams open on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. It's a one-score game lead, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
You know, I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down, too, because at this distance,
racing down the left side. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Rolled his way into the end zone. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. They took it 71 yards down the field, and he finished things off with that 36-yarder for a score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. The run inside. It's Jackson. Breaks into the open. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown Buckeyes. And they've moved out front here in the fourth. The Buckeyes with an answer.
And sometimes you live by the blitz, and sometimes you die by the blitz. And right there, great job blocking and understanding it was coming. And then somebody had to make a play in space, and he took it a long way.
You're right, David. It's always a risk by the defense. And if you don't have good gap integrity with the blitz, then the offense can pop one. And that's exactly what happened on that run. Everybody up front not getting flustered, just staying in their tracks, getting their blocks, giving their running back a lane. He uses that speed, and that's just not a touchdown, man. That is a long highlight reel TD.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Williams. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Flanagan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Carr from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at. Because he's probably going to get that 1st down. But nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference. But that was right on time to...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. DB's right up on the receivers. 4th down, Carr. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Williams.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Inside the 25. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Notre Dame right back to the line. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover 0. When I play cover 0, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Sayin on the play action. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge third down. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun on third down, Sayin. Soft spot in the middle. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Porter. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Throwing, Carr. Makes a catch. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Could not make his way to the corner.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. Carr. Makes the grab. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
I love the patience by the quarterback on this drive, too. He's not getting greedy. He's not forcing the ball somewhere where it doesn't need to go. He's just taking what the defense gives him, and this offense, therefore, is matriculating down the field.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Again, it's Carr. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's Carr to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Dropping back, it's Carr. Throwing right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Notre Dame comes to the line. That last completion giving them a fresh set of downs. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Defense ends this game in style. Coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out.
Such a hard position to be successful in when you know you need 2 scores and it's under 2 minutes. The defense looking great job playing pass, understanding the situation, breaking on the football, and ending this football game.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.